From Dr. Leslyn Lewis, the Budget Implementation Act gives ministers the power to exempt specific persons, companies, or projects from being bound by all acts of Parliament, with the exception of the Criminal Code. This change would make them literally above the law. What concerns me is that this is not new. Since Carney became Prime Minister, this has been happening sector by sector. I have flagged this before in all of these bills. Bill C2 centralizes discretion in border control, information sharing, and enforcement, reducing the role of courts through administrative decision-making. Bill C5 consolidates federal override authority in economic and infrastructure matters, limiting external adjudication once projects are designated. Bill C8 allows ministers to direct telecom providers to suspend services or disable equipment by order without a clearly defined appeal process. Bill C9 redefines hate, exposing pastors and faith leaders to potential legal action for preaching traditional beliefs with decisions driven by ministers. Bill C10 reorganizes modern treaty implementation by shifting oversight and administration away from courts and to the government's ministers. Each bill focuses power within a specific sector. Bill C15 does something even broader. It generalizes this model across government. Now is the time for Canadians to start asking questions. Why? Why does a government need to do this? Why is it doing it? Nobody asked for this. This was not in their platform. They'll come up with any excuse they can to make you think that this is why you voted for them. Oh, for your safety. Oh, it's hate. There's hate everywhere. We need to do something about it. This goes way beyond anything imaginable when it comes to government and its people in 2025. These people are not working for you. This is clearly an agenda. Mark Carney is quietly giving sweeping new powers to his ministers. Why? Why is he doing this? This is the hypocrisy, the propaganda, and the gaslighting that Canadians have to deal with every single day. This is from Foreign Policy Canada. It says, dissenting voices disappearing from your feed, ? It might not be an accident. Some foreign regimes silence critics through takedowns, legal threats, and intimidation campaigns. What's hilarious is this post gets fact-checked. Says the Canadian government is currently in the process of drafting Bill C9, which will criminalize forms of protected speech and protest. This is what's crazy with this government, is they'll destroy your life, but they'll say, well, it could be worse. Just look across the pond or look over at this other country. It's always comparative disaster, comparative chaos. Never, ever admitting that is actually them creating the problems and pretending to provide a solution. It is all to force through an agenda. There's more. From Blacklock's reporter. From Immigration Canada, with no parliamentary oversight, studies adoption of digital passports as national ID system. Seriously. No parliamentary oversight studies adoption of digital passports as national ID system. Quote, the assumption is the passport would be used within Canada as an identity document. Nobody asked for this. Why are they doing this? Why are they doing this? This costs a lot of money. This takes time. This takes planning. Why, oh why, would Canadians need a digital passport within the country? From Zero Hedge, World Health Organization, Gates unveils blueprint for global digital ID, AI-driven surveillance, and a lifelong vaccine tracking for everyone. Friday, December 5th, 2025. In a document published in the October Bulletin of the World Health Organization and funded by the Gates Foundation, the World Health Organization is proposing a globally interoperable digital identity infrastructure that permanently tracks every individual's vaccination status from birth. Why? Why are they doing this? Did anybody ask for this? It also creates unprecedented risks and data security accountability and mission creep, enabling a digital control system that reaches into every sector of your life. The proposed system integrates personally identifiable information with socioeconomic data such as household income, ethnicity, and religion. Why the fuck would they need to know that? Deploys artificial intelligence for identifying and targeting the unreached and combating misinformation, of course, and enables governments to use vaccination records as prerequisites for education, travel, and other services. It is just like China's social credit system. This is not a conspiracy theory. This has been talked about for years and years and years now. Digital transformation and the immunization agenda 2030. That's all you need to look up. It is all right there if you really want to do a deep dive. All roads lead to Western independence. All roads lead to independence. It is the only way to break free of the blob. I will keep you updated with as much as I can when I can. All of you out there, like, share, and take care.